What's up, spectators? Welcome back to an episode of Ace Attorney 6. We are currently in the middle of the investigation. We investigated the crime scene, now we're moving back all the way down the stairs to speak with Emma, who... We haven't been to the detention center yet. But we're going back to the Plaza of Devotion, because that's where Emma Sky is. They're still praying. Well, yeah, they do it for days. Come on now. The religious devotion of our people is the pride of our kingdom. Come what may, they will continue to pray until tomorrow afternoon. Well, I will say this. This level of devotion is certainly to be respected. Now to find Emma. You there! Wait! Now look at this suspicious guy. I want to ask you something. Okay? Do you know me, and do I know you? Oh, well, I'm Phoenix. I'm a lawyer. No! Wow, look at that face. I want to know if you know who I am. Huh? How should I know? I've never seen you before. Except, well, unless, because we've heard this song before. This guy's acting really strange. I wonder if he has amnesia or something. I should talk to him a little more, just in case he's connected to this case somehow. Are you having trouble remembering who you are? I'm sorry if I offended you. I thought he was gonna pull a weapon on me. But he's just pulling some snack out one after another. I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do. I know it's something important. Do you know this man or something, Barbed Head? No, I just said I've never seen him before, didn't I? People never listen. Are you Lady Keera? You know of Lady Keera. Then you're Kuranese, I take it. Maybe? Wait, are those lizards he's eating? What, you want one? No thanks, I just ate. Now I remember. Get a load of this. A very glorious beard. Well? Well, what? I believe he suffers from a far more serious malady than mere memory loss. No good, huh? Guess I'll try somebody else. So, who was that man, and what did he want, Barbed Head? I wish I knew. Hey, Mr. Wright. What now? What's wrong? I didn't surprise you that badly, did I? Oh, no, it's nothing. Actually, I've been looking for you. I want to tell you I investigated the crime scene. I hope it wasn't too much trouble getting my investigation of the Inner Sanctum approved. Oh, it was fine. Prosecutor Sadmati gave his okay straight away. He seems like a rather fair-minded prosecutor. He said that you'd probably give up once you saw the crime scene for yourself. And that moving on before the trial began would be the smart thing to do. He must be feeling really confident about his case. Well, just so you know, I have no intention of giving up. I figured. That's why I prepared a little gift for you. I thought it might help your investigation. Here, it's all yours. I want to bring you a bunch of other forensic tools, but they were confiscated at the airport. Luminol testing fluid. This actually might come in handy. Also, I made a copy of the crime scene photo for you. Thanks. All this will definitely come in handy. Ooh. So this is what the High Priest's body looked like after the murder. I'll keep this along with the picture I took at the scene. Oh yeah! They're done questioning Maya. I should go pay for a visit then. Poor Maya. She must be feeling pretty lonely. I should let her know that I'll be defending her too. Oh shoot, look at the time. I have to get going. You sure seem busy. That's because his ephemeral holiness is a real slave driver. Prosecutor Sadmati. He's like the world's hardest riddle, wrapped in a flowy sash. I keep wondering if it's just a clash of cultures type of thing, you know? Like, he'll ask the most insane things of me without batting a single long eyelash of his. This Sadmati sounds like he's used to holding some serious clout. Why do I have such bad luck with prosecutors? First it was the glimmerous fop. Well, he's probably like a prince. He's probably the brother of What's-Her-Face or something. And now that I'm finally rid of that grating, bling-loving Europhile, I get this guy. Now I'm really going to be late. He'll probably make me listen to one of those really long sutras again. See you later! He makes her listen to sutras. Sounds like Emma's got it pretty rough. She does not appreciate Prosecutor Sadmati's sutras. What ingratitude. It appears that she too is lacking in religious devotion. I don't think that's what the problem is here. Besides, Emma's not even a Kurainist. Kurainist! Well, alright. Let's head to the detention center. Boo-bee-boo! Nick, I knew you'd come. She sure looks tired. How are you holding up? It wasn't me, but no one will believe me. I have to admit I'm still a bit in shock. Who'd have thought you'd get caught up in something like this? And so she's done it before, so there's clearly a pattern developing here. Almost as bad as Larry. But I'm gonna defend you, so hang in there. We can do this if we work together. This is all my fault. I mean, you came to Kurain just to visit me. We hadn't seen each other in ages, and then this happens. I haven't seen her this down in ages, either. Remember who you're talking to. Besides, I thought you'd be used to being the usual suspect by now. Ah, guess you're right. And you saved me each and every time. Yep, so just tell me everything you can, and let's go from there. Bobtep, stop stalling and go straight to the matter of true import. We know she's the murderer, therefore it is time for her confession. Your benevolence. What brings the royal priestess to a place like this? I am watching over this lawyer to keep him in from tampering with anything in this case. And she loves him. Now out with it! Confess to your crime. Please, your benevolence, could you please take it down a notch, or 3? Maya, please tell me what you can. I know this must be difficult, but anything you can remember might help. Sure, okay. I didn't kill the High Priest. I wouldn't even dream of it. I mean, he always treated me so well. Abbot Inmi was an important figure with a ton of duties, including training acolytes. He was really kind, even to a foreigner like me. He even invited me over to his house whenever I was between training sessions. How could I ever kill someone like that? He sounds like a really good person. I think I would have liked him. It was so much fun. I got to enjoy meals with his family and everything. And his wife was a master of Chinese cuisine. I've never eaten better in my life. It's like they were her family and home away from home in this foreign land. They must have been a source of comfort, what with being here for training all alone. But what? I can't completely deny the charge either. As I suspected, the snake has shown her true colors at last. Your benevolence, please. I'm trying to figure out what really happened here. So what do you mean? During the purification rite, I suddenly got really sleepy. The next thing I knew, Abbott in me was, you know. So then you didn't actually see the High Priest get murdered? No, I didn't, but if I was possessed by some crazed spirit while I was asleep, then... What an excuse. How dare you pin your crime on another person's soul? Be honest, what you call training is but an extended vacation in reality. And that training here is simply for prestige. It's not like that at all. I'm training to become the master of the Korean channeling technique. A neophyte practitioner such as you become a channeling master? I think not. The spiritual power required is beyond the means of an outsider like you. Rafa seems to really hate fakers. But Maya does actually have the power to channel spirits. I should let Rafa know. Your benevolence, I wouldn't call Maya a neophyte because she can already... Wait, Nick. What? Can I talk to you for a second? Why is she whispering all of a sudden? I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick. Why? I'll explain later. Just keep it a secret for now. If you say so. What's that all about? What is all that whispering about over there? Oh, we're just making fun of you. Shut the fuck up. I'll have to ask about this later when Princess Rafa's not around. I almost forgot. Nick. About Abbott and me's murder, there was something I noticed that I thought strange. So, what was it you noticed? You probably won't believe me, but... So you know that spring? The pool in front of the Warbot statue? Yes, that. The water in there was dark red. And when I say dark red, I mean blood red. Yeah, I saw it too. You did. The High Priest's blood turned it red. No, that's not what I meant. The spring was red before he was killed. So it was already red, even before the High Priest was killed. I noticed it during the purification rite, just before I passed out. It's just like the ancient legends say. The spring shall run red upon Lady Keera's return. That's how it goes anyway. Hold on. Yes, there is a legend about the inner sanctum that says just that. But the water runs red this time thanks to the murder. The police investigation confirmed it. Perhaps your eyes were deceived by the lantern light reflecting off of the water. I don't think that was it, though. An ancient legend, huh? I wonder if it's connected to this murder somehow. On the day of the rite, the water in the spring was already stained red when Abbott and me and Maya arrived at the inner sanctum. Yes? Actually, there's one more thing. What's up with Maya? She keeps looking over at her benevolence like she's worried what Rafa will think. One more thing. There's something I want to show you. I found this at the inner sanctum after I came to. Ooh. Is this a letter? It's in Kuranese. See that stamp on the far left at the end of the letter? Does it look familiar? This red stamp here. That's the mark of Lady Keera. Oh, right. It looks just like the mark on her forehead. Lady Keera, you say? Let me see that. Why, this is... What does it say? Do not perform the rite. I know what you are planning, Lady Keera. That sounds like a threat, or a warning. Whoever's pretending to be Lady Keera was pressuring the High Priest to stop the rite. That's what it looks like to me, too. Nick, do you think... Wait. First, there's that ancient legend. The spring shall run red upon Lady Keera's return. Now there's also Lady Keera's warning. Plus with the Warbot dagger being eyed as the murder weapon. Don't tell me. That's why she has to be the real deal. It gives me chills just thinking about it. I bet Lady Keera's spirit possessed the sacred robe or something. Don't tell me. You actually believe that the real Lady Keera returned to kill the High Priest? Don't be silly. Historical figures don't come back to life. I mean, give me a break. You were saying only yesterday how it was more fun to believe that she's the real deal. Yeah, yesterday. I wish I could keep on entertaining that fantasy too. But the fact is, we're dealing with a murder here. Thus, my days of dreaming have come to an end. I'm gonna keep it real from now on. And you should too, Nick. I thought you said I was the boring one because I was keeping it real. Sorry, I guess I've outgrown that stepladder argument we always have. I think you mean ladder, Maya. So, what do you mean by keeping it real? Oh, so you know how someone is dressed up like Lady Keera and capturing rebels, right? You mean the rebel hunter Lady Keera in the papers? Yeah, that one. I think that's probably who sent this warning. What nonsense is this? You dare to suggest that Abbott in me was slain by Lady Keera? You nincompoop. The rebel hunter is sure to be a vigilante who loves this kingdom. No, Tammy, don't touch it. Don't touch it, you little baby! And it is that patriotism that led me to cloak their identity in the guise of Lady Keera. Such a patriot would never slay the High Priest. I guess it's only natural for Princess Rafa to see it that way, but I can't let it go at that. Besides, why would such a vigilante want to stop the purification rite in the first place? I haven't figured that one out yet. I rest my case. If this rebel hunter had a compelling enough reason, they might have killed the High Priest after he ignored their warning. You big dummy, you can't fool me. It was you who forged that warning letter. You're trying to shed your guilt onto our most sacred Lady Keera. Admit it. No! Shut up! For a second! Rafa! Shut up! Let's try to remain rational about this. Maya, did you show that letter to the police? No. I was afraid that it would anger everybody needlessly. So I was waiting to show it to you, Nick. And judging by her benevolence's reaction, I'd say Maya was right to be worried. What are... There are a number of places on this letter where there are 3 holes in a row. Are these supposed to be some sort of message too? No, it's because it was folded. It was folded and it got punctured. Not that we'll be finding out anytime soon, I suspect. Alright, accused. Wrap it up. I guess they have more questions for me. At least I have a better idea of what we're up against now. There's something I've been meaning to say. I don't need a lawyer this time. What you talking about? You know, they have that Defense Culpability Act here in Kurain, right? Well, if I'm found guilty, you'll be charged with abetting a criminal. Thanks for thinking of me, but... What are you trying to say? I suck as a lawyer? That I'm gonna lose? Shut up! Don't worry, Maya, we'll pull through this together somehow. We always have, haven't we? Well, we're not in Kansas anymore, you know. True, but I've been through one trial here already. So I know what I'm getting myself into. We're going to win this one no matter what. Because I believe in your innocence. Yeah, I know. We always won because of your faith in me. That's right. So it's all aboard the Phoenix Freedom Express. So stupid. That was so awful. Thank you, Nick. Well, I'll see you later. Bravado will not save you tomorrow, and by then it'll be too late to ask for mercy. Okay, we're gonna beat this charge. You'll see. I don't care to understand every single word that was spoken. But I don't like the sound of that Phoenix Freedom Express one bit. Don't tell me you don't know what Freedom Express refers to. Of course I know. Do not presume to know what I do not know. I'm no close to understanding why someone would want the High Priest dead. But given the use of the Warbod dagger and the existence of the warning letter, I'd say the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Keera is the real prime suspect. It might help if I knew a little more about this modern-day Lady Keera. I wonder if anyone has any info on them. Maybe the first thing I should do is to go someplace where locals like to gather. Okay. I guess the bazaar is as good as a place to start as any. Now, who should I... I see. So that is what a Freedom Express is. Consulting her pocket internet again, I see. Mr. Wright! That sounds like... Is Miss Maya okay? I believe her, Mr. Wright. I know she didn't do it. Do you now, boy? Polkunka, your benevolence. You mustn't trust in lawyers, Are you not the accused from the last trial? Yeah, I'm forming a gang. What's wrong, Albie? Your benevolence speaks with the... You may speak in the vernacular, little monk. Now, what is your name? Yes, your benevolence. I'll be your guide, your benevolence. Know this, Albie. Your soul is only as clean or filthy as the company you keep. I wish you'd stop insinuating that all lawyers are trash. When she's trash. You're trash, Rafa, you're trash. Please forgive me, your benevolence, but Mr. Wright is a very trustworthy man. And I trust him as a lawyer. What's this? Forgive my insolence. If a common boy such as he can place his trust in lawyers, it can only be because of my failure at the Hall of Justice the other day. Yep, you suck. Mr. Wright, your benevolence is sunk into the ground. Good, leave her there. Let's go, Albie. You and me. Hands held, skipping all the way to the courthouse, getting the job done. Rafa sitting here being useless. She must really feel responsible for what happened in court that day. Let's give her some breathing room for now. I'm sure she'll be back on her feet in no time. In the meantime, do you mind if I ask you some questions? No? I'm always glad to help. So what have you heard about the rebel hunter that was in the newspaper? Everyone's overjoyed at her appearance. They say she's at the modern-day Lady Keera. So they're treating this rebel hunter like a mysterious protector of the people, huh? People have been on edge recently, what with that jailbreak and stuff. I sure hope they catch that escaped prisoner soon. He was one of the vicious rebels that Lady Keera had captured. So there's a hardened criminal on the loose. That is bad news. Yes, but the modern-day Lady Keera is also super amazing. I mean, she takes down big, scary rebels all by herself. That's not exactly something just anyone can do. Someone that strong could have easily overpowered and killed the High Priest. And what about that escaped prisoner, Albie? So what's the escaped prisoner supposed to be like? They say he's a vicious fiend who serves as Dirk's right-hand man. As in the leader of that rebel group. Yes, the escapee serves that dreadful master of the Defiant Dragons. They say the prisoner is a former soldier and that he wields a big scary knife. Rumor has it, he's a cold-blooded killer to boot. He sounds like a really dangerous man. He is, but the police still can't find him even after an exhaustive search. I remember hearing about a prison. There is a prison at the apex of this mountain. Way up there? The prison is at the top of the Inner Sanctum's mountain, right? How did it even break out? No one really knows. He supposedly did it without any tools to speak of. Some say he must have fallen to his death. Personally, I'd like to believe he did. Otherwise, something like that terrible incident might happen again. What was that about a terrible incident? It happened before I was even born, but Queen Amara, the previous queen, was assassinated. And it was the rebel leader Dirk who did it. The previous queen was assassinated. That's kind of unsettling. It was the terrible deed of a heinous sinner. I mean, to take the life of such a gentle queen. Only someone with a dark, defiled soul could have done that. They really take their queen seriously here. Everyone takes all their queens seriously. It really would take someone pretty bold and blasphemous to assassinate one. Those Defiant Dragon rebels are not afraid to do anything to accomplish their goals. That's why, with that escaped prisoner on the loose, who knows who might be killed next. So that's why the people of Kurain are so afraid of that escapee. And why they want the rebel hunter to take him out along with the other rebels. So, is there anything else you can tell me about the rebel hunter Lady Keera, Albie? I was just thinking there was something else, but what was it? Oh yeah, here. What is it? Shadow found it, and there is the source of the 3 holes in the letter. That's the Warbot arrow, okay? So the person was shot by the Warbot arrow, whoever had the letter on them. Feeling better now, your benevolence? This is no time to be feeling sorry for myself, for I am the crown princess of Kurain. Now let me see that boy. Yes, your benevolence. It looks very much like one of the legendary weapons Lady Keera once used in battle. A three-pronged arrow. I could swear I've seen something resembling that arrowhead recently. Where did Shondo find it? Near Abbot Inmi's house. Near the victim's house. Something tells me I'd better look into this. Albie, can I ask you to take me to the High Priest's house? Yes, of course. Come to think of it, he was married, wasn't he? And his wife is the one who usually plays the part of Lady Keera in the Purification Rite. I should probably talk to her too. And it's been over 30 minutes, so we're gonna save that for the next video. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!